Okay. We are live. Hello and welcome to FRL F4 Round 12 Season 4 Title Decider race. This is, of course, the Brazilian Grand Prix. And we've got JB versus O Steven. This is going to be the only race of the four where there's obviously a title decider, so it will be very exciting. I'm gonna just quickly join my own party, so A, I don't disturb the other drivers, and B, I can actually change the game volume. So I'll be doing that now. Make one with Mr. Flex just in case. Oh, he's here. Oh, good timing. Well, hello, Mr. Flex. Just as everyone's tuning in, I'm just going to quickly change the party volume while a few more of the drivers do join. Nice. Okay, can hardly hear the music now. Hello to the 9 viewers. And
Hi.
hello Flex as well. Nice to see you here, Flex. Um,
Since when you got PS5?
uh, about a month ago. Nice investment, but yes, it is, as I was
Hmm.
saying, the title decider. Oh, Steven is, I think it's 7 or 8 points behind JB. I
10.
will look because it's actually
He's
quite
10.
important.
10 behind.
Seven. Okay, he's seven
No, 10.
behind.
It's not updated.
10, is it, or seven?
10, 10, 10.
10. Okay. Well,
So pretty impossible with 12 drivers.
Well, we'll see. You never know. JB could make a mistake, but hello and welcome to the 8 viewers. 10 points. Oh, Stephen, as he says in the comments, is there behind. We got a new driver called Stoican, who's not the fastest, based on his sign up. So it'll be interesting to see if he can maybe get some points. But yes, it is back with FRL F4 after a chaotic Japanese Grand Prix. And a title decider, as I was saying, the only title decider of all the tiers. So I hope people will tune in to see if Mr. O'Steven, who's been competing in FRL, I think since the very first season, or well, one of the first few seasons, is going to try and win his first ever championship. So it'll be very exciting. But well, Flex, you weren't. When was the last time you commentated on over F4? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Last season, because
Last season.
start of the season we both were full time. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way,
Oi.
it's nice to be back in the commentary box with you, and especially I don't think in any of the races over F4 we've ever expected O Steven to be in a title battle, but people are readying up. I think we'll get going.
And for now, it's gonna be probably the last F4 race in for a few years, maybe.
We'll see. Yeah, as Flex said, due to the attendance, as you can see here.
And then we're gonna return as commentators, old but gold, like Steve and Bowboy.
Yeah, we'll see. Most likely next season we will return to 2 or 3 tiers. Definitely not 4 tiers, based on the driver attendance. But yeah, it's nice to see Stoic in the comments. If he's listening, good luck obviously to you. He's trying to be rookie of the season, I
Stooky.
think. Stooky, sorry, not rookie, Stooky. Um, JSI Shane giving a bit of support. I think I saw Humanoid there as well. So it'll be exciting. A lot of the drivers obviously want to end on a high. We will interview everyone at the end of the race, so that will be interesting as usual. But yeah, it'll be very, very exciting to see if OC even can win a championship or JB. We can't. We got to give
JD
JB
shall give
some
it to
love.
Steven.
JB is obviously a brilliant driver. He's been here so long. He's been just as long
One
as
of the
some of the great
oldest
drivers.
title fights ever in FRL.
Yeah, if you combine their age, they are the two oldest drivers I think in FRL at the moment. JB Adadano Stevens, definitely, I think he's in his 40s or 30s, but both of them
Yeah.
a lot of experience, and it is dry, Parrot.
Mm.
Is that, do you think, gonna mean? Well, it should mean a closer qualifying, and
Hmm.
I
It's
think
good for Steven, I think.
Steven likes Brazil. If there are anyone that doesn't know, he likes Brazil a lot. He does usually quite well at Brazil. He doesn't. He manages to usually stay away from the penalties. So we'll see what he can do. JB around Brazil. I'm not really sure how he does here, but we'll have to see. But we got 2 Aston Martins, 2 Alfa Romeos, 2 Red Bulls, 2 Haas, 2 Mercedes, and
Notebook is the
an
first one I went
AlphaTauri
for.
and a Ferrari. So quite a few teams which are full, so maybe some team tactics. But the first driver which is out is, as you said, Brookie, as Janzu is retired. I think that might be a qualifying ban. And Brookie, this season, he's definitely been the fastest in F4 on one lap pace. In Italy, his time, if you put it towards F2, he, I think, would have been third in F2 or something like that. He's ridiculously fast on the one lap pace.
Probably Nitro is too fast as well for F4.
Yeah,
You see its
definitely.
consistency for the podium.
But the problem with those two drivers is they both lack a lot of consistency. So Brookie especially, I think he's got the record for most DNFs in FRL. I think it's like 78.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot. But we'll go on board with Brookie, see what he can do for the first lap of the session. We've got 16 minutes of the session left. Plenty of time for drivers to make mistakes, get in as many runs as they can. 7 viewers watching Brookie, and here we go. Someone's forgot their set. But Brookie, through turn 1, clips the curb nicely. Through turn 2, you want to make sure you don't invalidate through the centre resters, and he makes that through there unscathed. Turn 3's easily flat out, and then you come down the first DRS straight, and then 16.8 for Brookie. Into turn 5, or turn 4 I think this is. Into turn 5 here, easy flat out as well. And he's going to go all the way up through the gears into 8. Turn 6, he gets a bit of understeer, turns in a little bit late there, and then Brookie through turn 7, this is like the hairpin of the corner, slowest corner on the track. And then Brookie through the winding corner, which sneaks uphill. Very easy to lose the traction. And then you also have to throw it in. Brookie decided to use first gear for the corner. And then this is mostly flat out if you've got the will. Easy kind of flat in qualifying, but in a race you've got to be careful to go flat through there. And Brookie 51.9 if my eyes serve me correctly.
Yeah,
and up to the line.
In the first sector.
We'll see what he can do. Mr. Brookie. First lap of the day, it's going to be an 8.6. Let's see what the AlphaTauri can do. AlphaTauri. Mr. Merckx actually once got pole around here in FRL F2. He's actually quite fast around here, but that was macho on his alternative account. So at the moment, Brookie on pole. As Jesse is saying, a last to first. Interesting. Good luck to him.
JB going
51.9.
second sector.
JB actually going a little bit quicker than Brookie. If he has a good bit of straight line speed, he should be able to come across the line and stick it on pole. As O'Stevens also on a lap just coming through the second sector. Brookie, it's a 0.5. And I wonder whether that will get into O'Stevens' head. It shouldn't, because we've got plenty of time to have more fastest laps and pole positions. But let's see what O'Steven can do through the second sector. A lot of pressure on O'Steven.
He's not in his left.
O'Steven is, I think.
Oh
no, he isn't.
He was.
I thought he was just the ERS, but he's going to set a banker anyway. 52.8. He's a second off the pace, but with no ERS. So he's going to use his ERS now, and O'Steven now is going to push. I think that was a fuel burning lap.
I think he forgot.
I think he burnt off maybe a bit of fuel on that last lap. But at the moment, a Haas 1-2. O'Steven goes up into fourth, but he wasn't using ERS, or maybe he was and he backed off. But we'll see here what he can do, if he can improve on his time.
Yeah, he backed off in turn 3.
But yeah, for the 9 viewers that are watching, obviously JB leads O'Steven by 10 points in the championship. So O'Steven's got to gain and beat JB, and that's a good first sector from O'Steven. A 17.0, slower than Brookie, but 4/10 improvement. This is looking promising for O'Steven. 10 viewers watching, Mr. O'Steven rounds all the winding curves of sector 2. Rear end's getting a little bit loosey-goosey for O'Steven there, but he's making nice work of this middle sector. Very easy to throw it away here. You've got to be very cautious on the traction. As O'Steven comes through the winding corner of, I think that's turn 9. Oh, as O'Steven Oh, pushing too hard, spins, and then
When it's on pole.
invalidates. As Football Nitro, as you said, just missed that there. He goes on to pole by 2 tenths, but Stephen's spinning. Oh, that's annoying for him. Is he
Yeah.
gonna pit, or does he have the fuel to go again?
Stuken is in his lap again.
Maybe he should pit. Stuken. To be fair, that's a very good first sector from Stuken. Apparently he was the second slowest driver in the FRL sign-ups, and considering we had over 100 sign-ups, or have over 100 sign-ups for FRL this season, it's not very good. But maybe he was sandbagging, who knows, but we'll see. At the moment, one Red Bull on pole, the other in P6, but see what Stuken can do. As both Aston Martins not coming out the pits, Umanoy not leaving the pits either, and Yuri. So a lot of drivers seem to be wanting to do a last to first. I think Janzu's the only one with a quali ban, but just seeing Stuken go purple there. I think he might be giving slipstreams to the other Red Bull, maybe. I'm not too sure. But up to the line, this looks good from Stuken.
People.
Oh, 1-2. Red Bull, 1-2. That's nice from them. And we've got competitive grids. And F2 this season.
Red Bull actually got a brilliant second half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Stuken
Since Nitro joined Red Bull, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, Football Nitro obviously probably the fastest in the races in F4. Brookie moved the fastest on the 1 lap pace. But Stevens just slowing down. I think he's saving the ERS to push again. But Steven, you can tell an invalidation and a spin is unlike Steven. So maybe the nerves getting to him. As Bullboy says hello and welcome. Bullboy, he's going to be definitely rooting for Steven. Oi. And as Steven starts his lap, going to get very close to the grass into turn 1. Through turn 2, let's see what he can do. Hooks it up nicely, and he's onto the traction well. Steven through turn 4, going to take the shortest line and then drift off wide. Keep it planted down in a straight line. See what his first sector is. Once again, it's a decent first sector. Not saying the world a lie. Gets on a traction nicely. Easy flat through here. And here, what he's got to do is definitely hit the curb, unlike Brookie. And he does just that, almost. Just grazes it. Steven through the middle sector. As the Bullboy says, I want to watch this race more than myself. But Steven doing decently. Using all the track there very nicely. Steven on the traction nicely here. He's got to be careful here. He doesn't lose the car, but he doesn't. He keeps the car nicely straight. Still 3 tenths up. And onto the traction. Steven, let's see what he can do. At the moment, this isn't... It's only going to get him P5. He's way off JB at the moment. But up to the line, 6, 7. Oh, it's not the great. It's a 1/10 improvement. But maybe Steven's lack of ERS was the reason there. I'm not too sure. But your idea is also pushing on the mediums. A little bit odd.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Saw it in JSR yesterday. A lot of drivers do like to go on the mediums. But
there's no point in quali this game because you can choose your tire set.
Yeah, but your idea nonetheless, he's going to go on the mediums. And let's see what he can do. I got a bad feeling this is going to be P6, but it's P7. 3 tenths off Steven. But stick a pair of softs on for your idea, and he could go ahead of Steven. But not a bad lap, considering it was on mediums, as Steven's going to push to come back into the pits. But early on, JB does look the faster of the two. And
17 viewers.
17 viewers.
Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome. It's a goated title fight, as some would say. But Mr. Merckx, I think he's pushing as well. Oh, no. Well, he might be, but his ERS is very low. But at the moment, it's a Red Bull 1-2, followed by the 2 Haas, and then you've got a couple of drivers.
What's Steven doing? He's not pitting, and he's...
How much fuel does he have? Steven, he has so much fuel. Is that JB going past him? Okay, that's JB going past Steven. Interesting. And let's see what he can do through the first sector, Mr. JB. Oh, he's improving by 300. It's a very good first sector from JB. Very nicely on the traction there as well. Gonna shift all the way up through the gears. throw it into turn 5. JB.
He's going so much faster into the corner now, Steven, there.
Yeah, he's carrying a lot more speed, which is going to worry you, Steven. However, in the race, it only takes one moment, and then all of a sudden, it's obviously all gone. Oliver Smalley, nice to see Smalley back. Oh, I see now a dad as well, which is lovely to see.
Oh, yeah.
But, JB, through the second sector, let's see what he can do. He's up by 3/10. JB's on a monster of a lap here, and this definitely is going to be right at the top of the timings if he can keep this up through the middle sector. Let's see what JB can do in a Haas. Coming up to the line, is it going to be pole? Is it even going to be a 7? It could be a 7. Oh, it's a 0.2. He lost a bit of time in that last sector, but my oh my, JB setting down a gauntlet here.
He's fucking P2 in F3.
Damn. JB, absolutely on
Football
fire.
Night was stuck. Look.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, had to reset to track.
Yeah, because he wasn't able to move.
I think that's somewhat fair. Humanoid pushing as well, but Steven, he needs to respond. At the moment, I think he's now... Is he pushing? I can't tell, but Steven, he should pit. I don't know why he doesn't pit. He's on 6-lap-old softs. Steven doing a classic Steven, but Humanoid, there, his teammate, backs him up in P7, but it's looking tough for both Alfa Romeos at the moment. JB's obviously not pushing. For Nitro's invalid. Stoken's starting his lap. Who else? Is anyone else on? It looks like
think Steven
Stoken's
should pit.
Yeah, Steven should really pit. Go for fresh tyres. Use save all that ERS and then go. Or there'd be a Glock moment. There could well be. But Stoken's absolutely rapid here. He must have absolutely, I mean, sandbagged his sign up, because he shouldn't be around this pace, but he's absolutely rapid. I think he's a friend of Brookie.
If that's gonna happen, Balbo is like, is that Bookie? Is that Bookie going slow? JB gets a title by 2 points because he let him by.
Yeah, Michael Massey to become direct says, but then Stoken loses the car. But it was looking a really good lap for Stoken. Definitely.
He actually saved it really good.
Top of the timings. There's Brookie's I think finishing his lap here. No, he's starting his lap. Never mind. Yeah, he's starting his lap. Oh,
One driver we didn't spectate this qualif so far is Lewis on P12 in the Aston Martin.
Yeah, and
he has invalidated, so...
Lewis Kerosene at the start of the season was quite consistent, but I think he's missed quite a few races and he's dropped down the championship order. But Mr. Merckx is pushing but not pushing. He's going very
little
slowly.
Brookie.
Little Brookie, is he pushing? I think he is, yeah. God, you do use
he's going a bit wide.
Yeah, he's using... all the drivers, you use a lot of ERS around this track. So by the time you go down the last straight, you're basically derating. So you do kind of have to be careful of that ERS. There's not much you can do unless you want to put it down to none for a few corners. But Brookie, going to try and put it on pole. He's up by a 10. Brookie, this is looking good. A 51.8. That is very competitive. Almost a 0.7. Brookie, round the last corner. See what he can do. See if he can put it on the front row, just like his teammate Brookie. Short run up to the line. This is looking good. Oh, it's a close quality. Top 4 within 3/10, but no, it's P3 for Brookie. But the Red Bulls and Haas, it looks like they're all in the fight for the win, and it's best of the rest, isn't it? After them.
Yeah, and that's not good news for our Steven today.
Yeah. Lewis, though.
But maybe he can put a better lap on fresh softs now.
Yeah, I mean, you'd expect
He
him
showed
to
BP
maybe
for
go ahead.
something.
Oh, Lewis has spun. Wow. Oh no, Lewis, what's he doing? Oh, that was very odd. But Lewis just reversing across the track. I'm not sure really what he's doing now. But Steven just preparing his lap. Stoicky quite happy with P4 at the moment. And is Lewis stuck? Lewis is stuck like Football Nitro. He's going to have to reset to track here, otherwise he will get disqualified from the qualifying. And speaking of the devil, he does get disqualified.
So that's no last to first for Yuri, Jesse and John.
But here it is, Steven's very last run. Let's see what he can do. See if he can put it anywhere near to... Oh, Steven! Flipping out, who's that? Was that Football Nitro retiring on track?
What the fuck? Yeah, his lap is ruined already, I think.
I mean, he could back off, but my oh, Steven had to
I
have a
think he
quick
crashed
reaction
out of
to
the pit exit, and then they reset your car. That's where.
It's another silly F1 glitch, but oh, Steven, he's still pushing on. This is, you're probably going to have to think, his very last run, but oh, he's a bit cautious on the throttle. Oh, Steven sets it up nicely here. Early on the throttle. Wide line was off on the grass. Ah, oh, Steven. Apparently Football
No.
Nitro's wheel just didn't turn. But that's JB overtaking O Steven in qualifying. Thankfully for O Steven, not in a race. But that was it. Just never after the Red Bull being
Mr. Merck's
right in the
fun.
middle of the track in turn 1. It just looked like O Steven.
He
His
hasn't
lap
got
was
enough
ruined already.
DOS.
Yeah. Well, JB started his lap. See what the championship leader can do. Try seeing if he can extend that gap from pole to P2. He's been he's been in F3, even F2 in previous seasons. JB. He's a fast man, very consistent as well. But last race he lost points to O Stevens. See if he can lose a few more. That's what O Stevens is going to be hoping for. But at the moment in his quali session, he has got a healthy gap to P2. Especially considering it's a short track, almost 2/10 is a big gap. But JB, through the second sector, like you said, you can tell the difference between O Steven and JB. JB just a lot more confident, carrying a lot more speed through the corners, and through here he doesn't touch the grass. Slightly poor exit from a JB, but he does a 0.5 middle sector. Brookie did a 0.8. As though Steven's not improving. But maybe through the second sector. Or is he just behind JB? Oh, this isn't looking good. But JB up to line. Is it going to be an even bigger improvement? Ah, just doesn't improve. Is Brookie...
No.
Brookie's, I think, starting his lap. O Stevens pitting and O Stevens out of qualifying. Very disappointing for the man who's trying to chase down JB. Not the way he would have wanted.
You are still on the medium.
And your idea Numod can still out-qualify O Steven here. O Steven can drop down to P8, which would make it an even worse scenario. Obviously, O Steven has to score... He needs at least... I think it's P5, because I think he's got more wins than JB. So, he needs to come top 5. I've just seen there, Stoken's gone P2. Just behind. Very good lap from Stoken, and then your idea. He's improving as well, 52.9 though. He's not looking the best. I don't know why he's on mediums, but he's still going to come across the line, see what he can do here. I mean, it's a marginal improvement. I don't know why he didn't go on to softs. It's not F1 2021. Humanoid, just a little bit slower than his previous time. But Brookie's getting slipstream a little bit from JB up to line. What's going to be?
Maybe.
Oh, Brookie doesn't improve. Wow. I mean, that's a close qualifying. Top 4, all within 2/10. But O Steven, as Stoken is apparently not an F2 driver, or not an F4 driver pace for O Steven. But not the way O Steven would have wanted it to go. Not the way many of the other drivers would have wanted it to go. But I mean, this is only going to get worse, isn't it, Flex? Because you got Yuri, Jesse, Lewis, KRFC, and Janzu, who are all quick in their own right, who are all going to be chasing down O Steven as well. He's going to need a lot of luck here.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, we'll see what Brit can do. At least, well, definitely we know for sure that a Brit will win the
if
championship.
You want O Steven to love you, still you're too fast, just crash JB out. No.
No. But there you go, JB shushing us. But an 8.2. Did you say that was P3 in F3?
That's now P6 or P7.
How many drivers do they have out of wonder?
17.
Okay, well that's pretty impressive then.
Not bad. 177 from Banaan.
But we'll
they actually got 4 viewers. We hope.
Yeah, we've stolen all the F3 viewers, but I don't mind. Everyone should be watching, or see the title decider itself. And in 2 minutes, you never know. I mean, we've seen turn one or the first few corners of Brazil. We've seen many title fights get a little bit feisty. Sometimes some drivers do try and nudge drivers out the way in the first few corners. We will have to see. Maybe JB, he'll spin up the tyres and DNF. You never know. It could be done in a blink of an eye. This championship can be
But he
done.
still needs to
It can
get
be
P5.
finished. It can be finished in the next 2 minutes if there's a DNF. If I Steven DNFs, it's done. Just like that.
Then we can stop the stream.
Then we will probably stop the stream. But we'll see. 13 viewers, probably hoping Steven makes it interesting. He, as I said, at least needs P5. So he's got to improve by 1 position at least in this race. If he doesn't, it's the title fight's done. JB wins the championship, his first ever FRL championship. I mean, JB, he got his first win of the season. Same as Steven. They've been getting multiple podiums. This isn't something they're used to. These drivers.
Steven's gonna blame both
very
on the
exciting.
hearts.
Steven, as you said, going aggressive on the hards. He's going to be hoping for a safety car for sure. And Mr. Merck's going aggressive on the softs. See if he can make up any positions. But Stoican, I wonder how clean he is. Is he going to hit JB? Is
We forgot quali predictions.
Stoican spins! Hopefully he doesn't get stuck.
Quali predictions.
We forgot quali predictions. But
So
we'll
race
do,
prediction.
race predictions. As JB is driving quite fast here, off into the distance. My prediction for the final race of the season, I think JB will win the championship and win the race. I think seconds will be Football Nitro, and I think third will be Jesse.
And I should say P1 Steven.
Ooh.
Not gonna say Wookie P2, otherwise he gives the position to JB. So I do second, and then JB P3 and losing it by 0 points.
Oh, imagine. I think that would be the best or most dramatic FRL. Oh, as Mr. Merck spins. It'd be the most dramatic FRL title fight ever if JB lose. Oh, it'd be the closest, for sure. I think we've had title fights with like T-Hawk decided by 1 point, but I don't think we've ever had drivers level and it go down to wins. I was even disqualified. I think that's because he's aligned poorly in his pit box. But the start of the race, this is where it can all be lost. The championship fight, the last round of the championship. The drivers rev up their engines. And it's 5 lights away and away we go. And JB's got a good start, but Stoican's alongside. Is he going to be able to send it up down the inside into turn 1? He's going to stick a nose up, but JB seems to have held the lead. Stoican, he's fighting it. These two are going side by side. And I think JB's going to have to back out. Stoican loses the car. And now it's double nitro into P2. Brookie, they go side by side. Brookie going to try and make it a hard 1-2 round the outside. This is going to be a brilliant move if he can pull it off. Brookie goes off track. He hits double nitro and Brookie's made the move. But it's a bit aggressive. And now Mr. Merckx on the softs. Is he surely not going to go up the inside? And he thinks better of it, as I'm already losing my voice. But Steven, he gains a position at a Stoican, but he loses a position against Your Idea. Your Idea now up to 5th. But my what a dramatic start.
Yeah, that's an important start for JB. If Stoican didn't spawn, maybe the race was so different.
Oh, Mr. Merckx there. He's usually the one making the moves.
Look, URD is already up to P4.
Yeah, I mean, great race from him so far. But Football Nitro there just made a move on Mr. Merckx. Steven getting passed by his teammate. This isn't something he wants to see. And now Jesse's passing Steven as well. As JB's out in a lead. Oh, this is not looking great.
Now he's gonna play the team game, I think.
Oh, Yuri off onto the grass as Jesse's through on Humanoid as well. I think he's made a double overtake there. He's like Lewis Hamilton in 2021. He's going for it. This is great for Jesse. But Janzu is now behind O'Steven. Yuri losing the place to Janzu. Yuri or Lewis KRFC in P11. Currently the wooden spoon of the drivers who are in the train. Stoicky saying he lost the rear. But I think that's wing damage for Stoicky, probably.
Yeah, so far he's not going to be a rookie of the season.
Oh, Jesse spins! I'm not sure if he tried to...
Oh.
If Humanoid dive bombed him, but Humanoid was behind, and Jesse spins. He'll definitely say in the comments if that was Humanoid. But Jesse spins or gets spun. No damage for him, no, and he's going to have to once again do a last to first. Or at least in the pack.
Yeah, for now, JB is doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, we know he's consistent.
Finish ahead of O'Steven.
Fastest lap again. This is strong from JB. But Mr. Merckx on the soft tyres. He's going to go up the inside. DRS enabled now, so your idea. Maybe DRS is it going to be down this straight?
Great
what a switch back from your idea. Around the outside. He's going to keep it pedal to the metal. He's going to have the DRS. Your idea, the Scotsman. Round the outside of Mr. Merckx. What a move there. For FRL F4 standards, that was clean as a whistle, that overtake. Janzu, though, also right behind O'Steven. O'Steven gained a position because of Jesse's spin. And now he's going to be hoping for a few more spins. He's already 2 have happened, which are gained in positions. Humanoid and Your Idea have both overtaken him. He's got to make the moves, O'Steven.
We need to commentator curse Jay. Jay's not gonna spin tonight.
Yeah, Jay's got an easy win. But Humanoid, he's having a great race here. Humanoid's up to P5. And Mr. Merckx, it seems to be 1 up and 1 down for Mr. Merckx. Humanoid using overtake through the flat out left-hander. Bit brave of him, but he's already derating, so he's got to be careful of his ERS. Mr. Merckx saving his ERS a bit better, but he's going to use it all here. But Humanoid's got DRS as well.
3 seconds behind Lewis.
As Janzu, O'Steven is going bad to worse. Janzu overtakes O'Steven. Janzu's low on battery, so maybe O'Steven can get him. Oh my god. Janzu there just lost the car and O'Steven can't go anywhere. O'Steven re-overtakes Janzu. Janzu gets overtaken by Yuri, and now Lewis KRC is going to try and put another beautiful move. Can Lewis KRC go up, down the inside of the Ferrari? He thinks about it. Ferrari goes wide. Now this is maybe his chance to attack. Oh, but he thinks better of it. That's sensible from Lewis KRC.
Yeah.
Where's he been this championship? I feel like he could have fought for the championship, Lewis, if he
URD as well, but he wasn't just consistent enough.
Yeah, your idea as well. Both Aston Martins are fairly sensible drivers.
Humanoid will get P4 in the main straight.
Yeah, Humanoid's absolutely flying at the moment. I know he likes to play a lot of Gran Turismo Sport and a lot of GT7, so he's definitely familiar with Interlagos as Janzu spins. But Humanoid, the Alfa Romeo, using overtake. He's got no battery left, but he doesn't care. He's going to try and go for it. Down the inside, the Alfa Romeo. He's going to try and send it. He thinks better of it. But your idea is slightly offline. Now Humanoid's going to have the better line through the corners for another heap-loaded DRS. Your idea, he's in a bit of trouble here. Humanoid going to look down the inside, but he just doesn't have the ERS or the boost to go down the inside, but he thinks about it. He sticks a nose in. He goes wide, your idea. Your idea under pressure here from Humanoid. Humanoid using all the tricks in the book to try and get past the Aston Martin, but nothing doing. Your idea stays in 4th. As Yuri pressurising O'Steven too. Oh, there you go.
Look, Jesse, he's already up to P10, just behind Lewis. And Lewis spun round. He's already back at the pack.
Lewis spun round, but Jesse almost caught up to Yuri now. This is going well for him for another recovery drive, and we're only on lap 5. That's quick progress from Jesse, but just like that, your idea crumbled under the pressure as Mr. Merckx has picked up a penalty, and Janzu spuns as well. As Mr. Merckx, he's lost 2 positions. I think he might have got onto the gravel there or something like that, but O'Steven, he's got no DRS here, and O'Steven's going to be pickpocketed. Not by just the
Mr. Merckx
Mercedes,
as
but by
well.
Mr.
Oh,
Merckx
the
as well. Mr.
overspeed.
Merckx, what straight line speed! Mr. Merckx down inside. Oh, Stephen trying to go round the outside. Oh, Stephen's off the track. Oh, Stephen's gone off the track. And now he rejoins
Oh.
P9. This is not going well for Stephen. I'm not sure if he was forced off there or...
He was on the grass.
I don't know. It looked like Mr. Merckx gave him enough room. But Umnoid and your idea. They're going side by side. This is brilliant from them. Umnoid, can he go up the inside? No, he can't. But now he's going to try and go up the inside. He's got a better run. They're side by side still. Your idea is going to give the space. They're going to go side by side through the middle sector. And Umnoid is through. Just like the last lap. Same corner. And your idea concedes the position. However, he will have DRS, won't he, Parrot? And as we've seen this race, using DRS, just like we saw with Stephen a lap ago, is very easy to make the moves.
Jordi got as well a lot more EOS. And Yuri
Oh,
spun.
Yuri spins. Another Mercedes making a mistake, and he's going to have to
Just the
rejoin
inside of Mr.
P9.
Merckx.
But just like Jesse, Yuri can make up positions. Jesse doesn't have the DRS though.
Yeah.
He hasn't thought about this. Mr. Merckx, he's an absolute beast in a straight line. Mr. Merckx flies past the Mercedes. He must have, I don't know.
Just a launch it. Oh.
As Lewis pits.
And spun around.
As Jesse, that's Jesse spin. Jesse spun. As though Stephen.
He collided with
do you know what? Stephen
he
somehow
spun again.
back to P7 after both
That's a horrible weekend for Mercedes so far.
Yeah, definitely. Too many spins. Jesse may be regretting the last to first here. But JB at the front. Big gaps out the front.
Laps.
Oh, as Umnoid and JB, I think... Oh, sorry. Umnoid and Your Idea make contact, and Your Idea's gone for a half spin. I'm not sure if Umnoid's going to wait for him. I don't think it looks like he is. But Your Idea there loses 3 seconds. I'm not sure who was at fault, but looked like contact from both drivers. As there's another spin, or that's I think Lewis Kerosene. He's a lap down, so not great for the Aston Martin.
No.
But Stephen, looking like he could get P6 here. This is potentially going to go in his favour. We know though the AlphaTauri is very quick in a straight line, but Stephen's going to use that overtake. And Mr. Merckx, he does pit. Stephen up into P6 and he's one more position to do what he can to beat JB.
Stephen took a warning there. Because he was on the...
And he probably won't be able to get it removed because he definitely could have avoided it. But Mr. Merckx pit, and he's coming out behind Janzu. So if Stephen was to pit, he'd come out around P10, P11. Yeah, he'd come out.
JB's
P10.
only 28 laps. He needs 28 laps and then he's got the championship.
Yeah, it's just Leslie saying that. Corner cutting from Stephen. Is that his first warning of the race?
No?
Is that Stephen's first warning of the race?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's not ideal. But Stephen, bear in mind he is on the hards in terms of his race. He will get faster. He will start to hunt down the top guys. As Jesse's gone for another spin, I can't help but think his setup might be a bit too oversteery if he keeps spinning. He's low on fuel as well, probably hoping for a safety car. But Stephen gaining maybe a 10th on your idea. He's not getting much, but as you can see down the straights, Stephen loses up to like 1/10 down the straights. His car isn't the fastest in a straight line, and that's not going to help him at all.
JB just 2.5 seconds ahead of his teammate, and his teammate isn't gonna attack him. The 2-second time penalty. That's the second one in this way so far. Yeah,
Mr. Merckx obviously getting the first, but in terms of, let's see fastest laps. Let's see how much JB's faster than the rest. JB's, wow, 8/10 faster than Stephen in terms of fastest laps being compared. Bricky's the same, well, the same fastest lap as JB. And yeah, I mean, Stephen's 15 seconds off the lead. JB's gonna have, something's gonna have to happen to him, whether he spins, being a driver error, or someone spins him out. But Stephen making slow but steady progress compared to your idea, and obviously even though he's got a penalty, so we'll have to see. This is going okay for Stephen. It could be going a lot worse, but to be fair, it could be going a lot better. As further back, Mr. Merckx. on the back of Jansu, coming through Junkao, famously.
And he's gonna overtake him so easily.
Yeah, famously where Glock got overtaken,
From
obviously.
6 tenths.
Yeah, we know Mr. Merckx is a beast in a straight
Took the
line.
overspeed.
Look at that. Mr. Merckx making it look absolutely easy. But Jansu's going to try to go around the outside here, but he almost... I mean, Jansu, he could have kept going, but he just seemed to not want to fight it.
Going to the softs.
He's having a penalty as well. His team aren't moving, but don't know. Maybe I don't know why he's having a penalty. Do you know, Jesse?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think he forgot to release.
Oh, Steve, no, last lap. He must have gained a lot of time. He's gained. Oh, he's PBing this lap, so that's why. Oh, Steven, 1.3 tenths. He's actually starting to close in. Soon, he could be in DRS of your idea. Bear in mind, Yuri. I think Yuri's closing down. Oh, Steven, looking at fastest laps. Yuri is faster than Oh, Steven, so he's got to be careful of that. Oh, Steven. But at the moment, Oh, Steven having a good race, but JB, my oh my. He's pulling out a really good gap here. Football Nitro as well. Don't overlook him. He could still be in the fight for the win.
Who?
Football Nitro, potentially. We
know he's as well, but he's not gonna attack his father, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
he will get kicked out of his house if he's gonna do that.
Yeah, we'll see if Brookie would fight anyone, but that's the car stop.
For sure there's coming a safety car this race. Look how many spins.
Yeah, a lot of spins. The walls are very far away here. I think that the easiest place to spin and crash out would probably be exit turn 1 or turn 4, maybe. Oh, as Lewis Kerosene goes wide, that's to let the lap cars, or he's a lap car to let the traffic through. But Oh, Steven, in DRS of your idea, obviously needs this 5th position at least. Oh, he's lost a lot of time. 2 tenths now down a straight. Make that almost going to be 3 tenths. Oh, Steven is a boat in a straight line. I can't help but feel that he's really... Yeah. What's it called? In the pit stops, maybe he should change the downforce because he's really, really slow.
Maybe.
He's not going to be able to overtake your idea, I don't think. This is not ideal at all. Either way, his team's going to give it his best shot. He's improving in the first sector. Jansu pits. Jansu's going to probably drop down.
Slightly getting on JB.
Yeah, Brookie's gained about 4 tenths over the last few laps. He can see him very clearly now, so that's going to be a bit of a boost for Brookie. Very nice apex there. Brookie going a bit wide.
Nearly lost it.
Yeah, but the medium traction control saves him as Jesse fastest lap. That's much faster than everyone else. Wow, that is a very good lap. It is on the sauce, but it's like 2 seconds faster than anyone else.
Steven has DRS now.
Is he going to be able to overtake your idea? Is he going to gain any time, or is he going to lose time down the straight? No, he is gaining time. To be fair to Steven,
he's
4
not
tenths
using
is the gap. See what he can do through the centre S's. As there's yellow flags, that's just the lapped car of Lewis KFC, the only lapped car, getting out of the way. But Steven trying to tuck back into the slipstream, but nothing doing at the moment. 3 tenths so is the gap. Steven looking like he could make the overtake. Once he gets past your idea, you'd think he's going to start closing up to his teammate Humanoids, who's got that penalty. Oh, he's got 2 penalties now.
Yeah, don't forget, maybe Humanoid is giving Steven a place later this race.
Yeah, I think Humanoid sometimes helps Steven out. He usually helps him out by taking out the Haas cars or giving them 5-second time penalties on the safety car. But yeah, Humanoid probably going to try and do his best bit. As still Brookie 1.8 seconds off JB.
Humanoid, if you crash JB out, you can kick Bunty from your family. He's gonna do it now.
Yuri spins, and now he's lost all that time he was gaining. Mercedes, miserable day for Mercedes. But Steven up to P5. Yes, he's done it. So at the moment, Steven, he's scoring the 10 points he needs as your idea gets the penalty. But JB JB's got to be out the points for O. Steven to win a championship. But it's quite early to be talking about championship battles. But O. Steven, they're having to defend quite aggressively. And he's got no ERS, O. Steven. And your idea is very quick down the straight. So O. Steven's, he's got to break DRS. He's got to break DRS, O. Steven. That's the only way he stays ahead of your idea.
Yeah, but I think Jordi's gonna overtake him again.
Yeah, but out front, 1.5 seconds between Brookie and JB. You can just see Brookie there. Oh, Brookie pits! That was quite a late decision. Brookie pits. And what's he going on? Full nitro pits. This could be an undercut here on JB. Hards aren't the best tyre to do an undercut with, however. As your idea, look at that. Easy overtake on Umnoid. Umnoid really needs to... Or Umnoid? Flipping out. O. Steven, I should say. O. Steven, though, that straight line speed's really going to be a hindrance to him. Well, is a hindrance already. But O. Steven's now going to get DRS. Going to use overtake. Going to try and re-overtake your idea. Up the inside, O. Steven goes. A bit of contact. Oh no! O. Steven's spun, the half spun. But your idea's got a penalty and O. Steven gets back going. But O. Steven, he broke late there, so that's kind of on him. And just like that, little Brookie, who's already made pit stop, is right behind O. Steven. So if JB was to pit, I think he'd come out ahead of O. Steven.
He's gonna undercut JB, I think.
So JB could emerge side by side with O. Steven. No, he doesn't. He stays out. That kind of makes sense because Brookie's stuck in a bit of a train here because he's got O. Steven just ahead of him. He's gone really wide there, and you've obviously got Yuri who's catching up to this train. Yuri having a good race considering all those spins. His raw pace is quite good. O. Steven, I thought he was going to pit. Oh, no, he isn't going to pit. O. Steven, he's just so slow out of picture. But Lewis has gone wide, or Lewis
Bookie is flying.
Being lapped.
Yeah, second for now.
Yeah, he's got to stay in the DRS of Brookie. But JB out front, I think this is a clever strategy, just staying out longer. He doesn't need to take any unnecessary risks by pitting right now. He can leave it a couple laps longer and then he'll be clear of O. Steven and Yuri. Umnoid, he's not doing too badly when you consider he's 12 seconds off the lead. If he didn't have all those battles at the start, maybe he could have been not too far off JB, but battles is part and parcel of racing. Those medium tyres seem to be going off, and that is in the pits. Lewis KFC retires almost halfway through the race, but JB, but Janzu, is that a spin? Has he lost his wing, Janzu? He has not. But JB pits, Jesse gets penalty. Where's JB going to come out here? Oh no! JB, he's behind Lewis. Lewis's AI, who retired in the pits. Oh, JB! Oh my god! Oh, if he got damage there, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
But there's not so much time, but still.
He's now behind O. Steven, so now O. Steven could take him out, but we know.
Yeah.
But Janzu,
come on.
Is Janzu stuck? Janzu's stuck! Unless he resets the track, this is going to be a safety car. I don't think this is going to change loads. He's disqualified, but I don't think that's going to be a safety car. He's just disqualified. He's still there though. Flex, is this going to be a safety car possibly? Yellow flags.
I don't know.
It doesn't look like it. It just looks like it's yellow flags.
It's gonna be.
And that's a shame for Umanoids, because Umanoids could have maybe. I don't know whether he'd come out ahead of JB or Thermal Nitro. He's going to pit.
We've got so many race leaders this race.
Yeah, a lot of drivers going longer. But your idea, he's going to take the lead. He's got a penalty to his name, but either way, he's going to try and lead a few laps of FRL F4. Always a good feeling to be technically winning a race.
We're just halfway through the race.
Puts in third. Yeah, we've got this lap to go, and then we have done half the championship finale. And still, Stephen can still win the championship. At the moment, the gap in the championship is 7 points, but Stephen hasn't pitted. So, to the 17 viewers, yeah, two drivers in this championship fight, no one else. Stephen 7 points currently behind JB. It was 10 points coming into this race. However, as you can see, Stephen hasn't pitted. And there could still be a safety car, as Yuri,
Steven needs a safety car if he wants to win the championship.
I don't know. I don't think he needs one. I think he just needs JB to DNF or spin badly or get stuck. I mean, that would be the worst case.
He got a good chance, like Schumacher now. He can crash him out.
But the thing with JB is, yeah, if he gets stuck in a gravel, it's all over. Just like we saw with Janzu, if JB spins and ends in a gravel, he gets disqualified. It's all over. Well, I say all over. It's all over if Stephen finishes in the top 5. As Brookie is putting your idea under pressure. He's going to use the ERS here. Is he going to go up the inside? It'd be a bit risky, but he thinks better of it. Little Brookie here, he could definitely be in for a chance of a win. As he's all over the back of your idea, he just doesn't have the ERS.
Oh, this is so bad for Brookie.
To be fair, your idea isn't as slow as Lewis KRFC was in the pits. Oh, Brookie almost. He just got slowly. Oh, your idea, I mean, he's good defending, but he's not trying to defend. Your idea is just having his own race. He's not really defending from Brookie. He has no reason to, because your idea is probably going to come out around P7.
Actually, Stephen is the Schumacher from the league in all graphics. So it's like, oh, Schumacher is scratching Damon Hill out.
Damon Hill, yeah. But Brookie, he's still got no ERS. And your idea is quite fast in a straight line, but not fast enough. He's not using overtake. Your idea is not going to fight this. Brookie is through into the lead. And as we speak about that, the two championship rivals are right next to each other on track. JB, 4 tenths behind Stephen.
Stephen the Schumacher, and Ballboy does like Damon Hill.
Brookie's
and
been
JB
overtaken.
Actually Damon Hill at this moment.
Your idea is rapid in a straight line. He's just overtaking Brookie, but Brookie might try and get past. However, as you can see here, JB right on the back of Stephen. Only a matter of time until probably JB overtakes him.
Gonna get the inside. No.
Oh,
makes contact.
JB, he's for. Oh, sorry,
Maybe
Brookie
he's got damage.
forced him wide.
Sure. They lose so much time.
Has Lewis got damage? It doesn't look like it. I just think it's those old mediums. He's hoping for a safety car, isn't he? Brookie trying to go wide to prioritise that better exit. He's going to get DRS here, so he's probably going to overtake him. But the problem is, he needs to save the ERS through the second sector so he can burn it off down the second DRS straight. Because your idea keeps getting him back down a second DRS straight. But Brookie, either way, he's going to not use... Oh, now he's going to use the DRS. He uses it quite late.
But here comes JB.
As JB against Stephen, he's going to go round the outside. Stephen, is he going to fight it? He is. He's going to try his best. He's going to try and get a switch back on JB. But JB's got the better ERS. Stephen right behind JB. But it isn't really a fight. Stephen, I think he knows it. He's still yet to pit. But JB...
Stephen dropped back to like P8 or P9.
Yeah, Stephen, he's got a very tough job on his hands here. As your idea thinks about going up the inside of Brookie. Brookie is in a lead now. If your idea holds up JB might come second, but still, second for JB is brilliant. That's still going to guarantee he wins the championship. It's not looking great for Stephen. It's not looking great.
Yeah, and then, I don't know what Mercedes did. They wanted to do it last to first. P9 and P10.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe this should make a safety car.
It would just be too many spins for Yuri and Jesse. Jesse, in particular, just struggling quite a bit. But,
yeah.
Stephen faking a pit or trying to break slipstream. And still P4. In a DRS of JB, who's in the DRS of your idea, who's not in the DRS of Brookie. Thermal Nitro's got a good exit here. And Stephen
may go to the south.
He's got to be careful. Yeah. Oh, Stephen, he gives up the position. That's probably the best. He needs a safety car. Umnoid. Oh, Stephen. I mean, Umnoid's fine here. Umnoid's probably guaranteed a top 6. Oh, Stephen, it's not looking great for him. JB and Football Nitro. What's going on, JB? Oh, he gets hit a bit, and this could be critical here. If JB has to pit again with damage, that could change it somewhat. But JB, he's kind of been forced out of the way there by Football Nitro, and now Oh Stephen is back onto the back of JB. See what he can do. Oh, Stephen, he's using ERS. Oh, Stephen, he's going to try and have a go, but he turns it off. Is he going to pit this lap? Oh, Stephen. No, he isn't. But JB was forced out of the way a bit, and now he's down into P3 in terms of your ideas are obviously yet to pit on those very, very old mediums. Your idea is having a great drive, to be fair. Only problem is when he comes out, he's probably going to be P6, which isn't amazing. But he will have those fresh, hard tyres, which... Well, maybe he'll go softs. Maybe that's your idea strategy. He could go softs. As Mr. Merckx pits in P9. I'm going to go on to another pair of mediums. I think he started the race on softs, so that's a 2-stop for Mr. Merckx.
Football Nitro at the back of URD.
Let's see if Football Nitro can get past your idea a little bit quicker than... Brookie did, and already, just like that, Football Nitro is passed. Oh, your idea sticks it up the inside. He's really fighting this, your idea. Wow, he wants to be in this championship fight. But it's good defending, clean defending from your idea. Unlike a certain F4 driver, Mr. Bobby, a few seasons ago. But Oh Stephen still in striking distance of JB. But look at JB's straight line speed compared to Oh Stephen. It's much greater, much greater. But your idea, once again, he's right in his battles. Your idea is going to try and get a switch back here.
He still needs to pit, isn't he?
I think he's going to get him. Your idea, he's going to use ERS. Your idea.
He's done 24 laps on the mediums.
He's much faster, much better straight line speed, 20 kilometers per hour faster. But look at the late braking from Football Nitro. Brilliant move from Football Nitro, and he's back into P2, and he's on the mediums. Parrot maybe he could chase down Brookie.
He still needs to pit.
Oh, so he didn't start on hards. Well, that's a bit silly. Oh, Stephen's got a pit as well, and your idea. So Umnoid here could be. Oh, there we go. There's Umnoid. He could be on for a podium. It could be an all Ferrari powered podium. If it's at the moment, it would be Brookie, JB, Umanoid. But still, sadly, well, I say sadly, sadly from the point of view of a neutral who wants a bit more drama, JB still leading the championship comfortably. Oh Stephen, still, I think Oh Stephen's probably going to go onto the soft tyres, but it's looking unlikely Oh Stephen's going to win the championship. But JB's been rapid this race, he probably deserves it. But
yeah, he probably deserves to win, but he's just stuck in fourth.
JB either way, gonna think about going up the inside. He fakes the move, and your idea half defends it, but JB stays in P4. And still, Oh Stephen right on the back. I mean, at any point in this race, Oh Stephen could. I mean, he could punt JB. We don't endorse it. And if he did punt JB, he'd definitely get a penalty. But these drivers are close. This is the point. Championship contenders, this close is not normal. Especially in the last race of the championship with 12 laps to go. Only problem is...
Stephen needs to pit.
Oh, Stephen needs to pit, exactly. But still, if JB gets damage...
Oh,
what happened there? Oh, JB loses it. Oh, Stephen, round the outside of JB! Oh, Stephen, what a move! But he's gonna have no DRS.
Yeah, he touched JB on the rear.
JB might report that, but JB either way, he's gonna get back through an Oh Stephen. Oh Stephen back down to P5, but he's gonna try and get a switchback here, a double switchback. You can see the graining on Oh Stephen's Alfa Romeo. It's very, very deep. But JB gonna use the ERS
and Oh Stephen is going to the Rode Pirellis.
Yeah, Oh Stephen needs a Michael Massey moment here.
Can you say Rode Pirellis?
Box. Should be the
Just say.
message.
Rode Pirelli.
Oh, Pirelli, what?
That's wet Pirelli. The tire. The soft. The Dutch commentators always saying, Rode Pirelli.
Hello the Pirelli, yeah. Yeah, with Stevens, crew should be saying hello to Pirelli. They should be coming in any second now.
Oh.
Rookie gets penalty! But Football Nitro's got to pit again. JB gets past your idea, but your idea, he's being a nuisance, your idea. Because DRS here, just like that, your idea is going to get DRS. Your idea is being very clever here. And just like that, Uridi back onto the podium, but he hasn't pitted. Oh.
It's crazy how he's still fighting on the mediums.
Yeah, I mean, with that tyre wear, this is a driver of the day performance at the moment. I don't know how he's doing it. Umoy, though, he's making good progress on JB, although he's got loads of penalties. That's the only problem. As Stoican pits, so does Jesse. Jesse pits again. Jesse's going to score a point this race as Yuri's P7. Yuri gonna... He's lapped his teammate, which is not great news for Jesse. But the two Mercedes will continue try and get some good points. I mean, 7 points is better than nothing. I'm sure Mercedes have scored less than that in a race this season. Maybe when they're both DNF. So take the point you can get, I guess, and move on to next season. But you never know. Safety car could come. And Yuri doesn't have any penalties, so that could be his saving grace.
I think he's waiting for a safety car, but...
Yeah, it's a shame for Steven. He's got to stay
There's
where he is.
A safety car, and when it's gonna be the decider, it's not funny.
If Steven pits, I think he goes behind Yuri. Oh no, he's gonna pit. Well, we'll see. He's gonna go onto the softs, and we'll see where he comes out. P6. At the moment, I think he's going to come out behind Yuri. Leaving the pits onto the soft tyres. He should be faster than Yuri.
Nitro's gonna win this race.
Oh, Steven. Nah, he's a bit behind. No, but Football Nitro needs to make a pit stop, doesn't he?
He already pit.
No, but yeah, but medium, didn't he do?
Oh.
Yeah, you said it to me, so that's the only reason I know. But yeah, Full Nitro needs pit. So
That's
little Brookie looks like he could be winning the last race of the season. It's a shame Brookie didn't do better in Japan. Because if he did better in Japan, we could have had Brookie right here fighting for the championship. But,
yeah, he bought on the championship.
Full Nitro.
His 25-year-old father beats him in that game.
I mean, JB he's
just
consistent, but
joking.
Brookie's faster. I think everyone knows that, but Brookie's just consistent.
The father is better and he's learning his son.
Yeah, he's learning from his father to try and get that consistency down. Because if Brookie had the consistency this season, he would have walked away with this championship. But if my grandma,
I didn't expect JB to be honest. I thought Brookie the whole season.
As Jesse fastest lap. Oh, Steven gained I think about like 7/10 there on Yuri.
He's on the softs.
He is on the softs. He's got to get Yuri. And obviously Full Nitro's got to pit again. So I don't know. At best, Steven could end up in third. But still, JB's still second. We need JB to spin. If you're an Steven fan, you need JB to spin. The Football Nitro onto the back of Brookie. Going to use the ERS. He does have to pit again in Football Nitro. Either way, he's going to still go for this. On the back of Little Brookie, going to use the ERS. This should be an easy move from the Red Bull. And Little Brookie says, through you go. Brookie, though, it's not going to make it that easy, actually. He's fighting this a lot more than I would have thought. Oh, almost. Could have been a warning there, but Little Brookie lets him through. Brookie down to second.
Still looking at double championship for Haas this season.
Yeah, I think Haas wrapped up the constructors a few rounds ago. They've been
last round.
Yeah, it's been a good championship for them. They have been a tier above the rest. I thought Alfa Romeo, to be honest, would have been a lot closer. I think they finished second, or they are second.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Brookie's
I think it's a bit of Unet's fault, but
yeah,
you can't blame him after this race. Look, P4.
Yeah, I mean, Umnoid has the pace, just doesn't have the consistency. Problem for Umnoid as well is he missed a lot of races in mid-season because he went to Thailand. So, yeah. Alfa Romeo dropped a lot of points there, but oh well. It's still, Haas was so strong, it would have been so difficult for Alfa Romeo to beat Haas. You'd been having to get a few
Nitro
more
in the
podiums. As Full Nitro's going to pit, JB's probably going to come out ahead of him, but look at O'Steven, almost pushing Yuri. And this is cheeky from Jesse, because Jesse's trying to give DRS to Yuri. Oh no, it doesn't matter, Yuri spun! No! Oh, no, Yuri spins. And now O'Steven, oh, he's in P5 here, he's now technically got a chance of the championship. He just needs JB to spin, he needs JB to smash his car up. But I don't think that's going to happen. JB is very consistent. And Uminoid, though, he's got a lot of penalties. Maybe O'Steven could get Uminoid. Let's look at the penalties. 9 seconds. Uminoid, he's going to have to lose a lot of time. 6 seconds or to O'Steven, probably. But 12 viewers watching. It's a bit depressing for O'Steven at the moment. But you never know.
Yeah.
In a blink of an eye, JB spins. He gets stuck in a gravel. Race over. That is just how it is.
I think it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean...
We just dream too much.
A safety car could happen. If a safety car is going to come out, it's got to come out
Come on,
this
Jesse,
lap.
come on, you can do it. You can fight for the fastest lap again.
Yeah, Jesse been using every pair of softs available to him. Football Nitro, by the way, is on fresh softs. Going to be chasing down Mr. O'Steven. The next battle, I think, is going to be Stoican on Yuri after Yuri's spin. Stoican, he's not really been anywhere this race.
Yeah, he said he want to be Wookie of the season.
He would have had to win, I think, to be Yuki of the season. But he's not been close enough. But you never know. Safety car and a bit of chaos, and anything's possible in FRL. But he's slightly gaining on Yuri. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, well, there we go. 1.5 seconds. Stoican was massively fast in quali. It'd be nice to see him come back next season with that sort of pace, Stoican. As long as, I think he was fairly clean this race. But we will have to see. He's doing a decent job. Mr. Merckx, I think he's going to try and go for fastest lap. And Jesse, obviously struggling towards the back of the grid. But I think Jesse at the moment does have fastest lap. Yeah, he does. 108.9. Very fast. But at the moment, nothing doing. Just waiting to see if anything happens to JB. Because everything relies on JB. O'Steven's doing what he can. He needs JB to not just spin. He actually needs JB to, well... If JB's going to spin, he needs O'Steven. O'Steven has to overtake him while he spins. Or JB gets stuck in a gravel or he DNFs. Those are all the conditions for O'Steven to take the championship. But I think O'Steven knows, catching up to the lap car of Jesse, that it's coming away from him slowly but surely. So it's a big shame for O'Steven. It's not the happy ending everyone would have wanted.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Anything's possible in FRL. But JP, I mean, he's rapid this race. It's looking very tough. But we'll see. We will see. Uminoid at the moment, he's going to drop off the podium. To be fair, O'Steven could get P4 here. Which
is that clock? Is that clock going so? It is, it's gone! Oh my goodness me! That was
And Keith is back in position again. I'm million, 100,000 on the low. Outside on the bandstand.
Oh, I think a lot of viewers would love a Glock moment, but it doesn't look like it's coming. But
oh, he needs a 5th place, and O'Steven needs 5th place.
yeah, O'Steven's meeting his aim. But JB still in P2, and he's closing in on
JB
little
is
Brookie.
celebrating, but he's not counting.
Imagine Brookie miscounted the laps and slowed down. Oh, but that never happened. But Mr. Mouse has gone slowly. He has spun. He's not in a gravel though. He has got the car going again, and he's almost lapped by Brookie. Not the happiest ending to the season for Mr. Merckx, but Mr. Merckx, he would have been F3 this season, but after all the moaning, he did, but to try and race with Michael van Dongen and Rackler, but he got his penalty, but he hasn't done too badly in FRL F4. He's always started the races in F4 very well, and then ended the F4 races fairly poorly, but he sticks around to the end, Mr. Merckx, to be fair to him.
Super close to you.
Down inside! That's an overtake! Yes! Yuri! Try to get back at him! Can he get back at him? Yuri! Down the inside! Is he going to think about it? No! He's going to try and get the DRS. Down out to Junkao. Can he get the traction? No, he can't get the traction. But then again, he has got the ERS. He's got this DRS. And he's got the slipstream. Yuri! Red Bull versus Mercedes. We know how this is going to go. Yuri into P7 with no penalties as well. On the hards. Old hards as well. That's a good move for Yuri. But Selkin's going to be hitting himself in his head. Unless those soft tyres, are they going off already maybe? That would be a bit surprising if they were.
I don't know. URD at the back of Steven now.
Oh,
but he has got a penalty.
Stoken's got back and
Oh,
Steven. Got to, now, if URD overtakes Steven, he can't win a championship. He's got to be careful.
We're starting the final lap.
Oh, Steven really didn't need to.
The book is gonna let JB win. Look the gap from 7 to 4 seconds. Legit gained 3 seconds on one lap.
It won't make a difference though, because JB will win a championship anyway. But unless something happens. But at the moment, Steven, he's safe as URD is struggling. Oh, he's gaining though, but at the moment, Brookie, he's just come through the first sector. So is JB. JB looks like he's going to be taking the championship unless anything happens. Jesse, onto the wet tyres. Your idea. Oh no, not like this. So Steven, he has to be top 5. Your idea down the inside of Steven. Steven's going to try and hang around the outside. He goes off track. Your idea. He's going to come out ahead. Steven, he's got to get him on the last straight. But as all this happens, JB, he's cutting Brookie's gap. I'm not sure whether it's going to be the winner. It's 3.6 seconds. But JB out to Junkao, the Haas-man. He's been the most consistent driver this season. He's definitely not been the fastest on a one-lap pace, but he's been so consistent. JB,
yeah, he's giving it to Jay.
He's raced so many races in FRL. And JB coming across the line, he's going to win FRL F4. Brilliant race from JB. Very well done to him. Wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. And JB wins FRL F4 Season 4. Brilliant to see that happen. And Steven, he is going to come in the top 5. It looks like Umanoy just let him through. So team tactics from both Haas and Alfa Romeo. Very nice from Umanoy.
Yeah, but Haas lost the 1-2 now and they got a 1-3.
Yeah, but I think Brookie... That was a good gesture.
They not care, I think.
They both had good races. Steven did.
And Yuri and Jesse, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, we'll see. But JB wins the title. That is the headline. Steven, he done what he could.
They're making some donuts.
Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame for Steven, but absolute congratulations.
What's Jesse making donuts?
Jesse. And both
Yuri.
Mercedes. Mr. Merckx here. Mr. Max just finished the race, so we're just waiting for the 2 Mercedes, but there is a time counter. But I do have to stay in the lobby, don't I? Because I need the race results. But Mercedes gonna go slowly up to the line here. Very painful, but it ends off a very brilliant FRL F4 championship. JB and Steven, 2 greats of FRL. No one can say otherwise. They are brilliant with what they do for FRL. Steven leaves the session as the 2 cross the line. And that is it. That's all she wrote. Championship over. JB wins the championship. Is that the last ever FRL F4 championship? Who knows? It could be. We'll see. But JB wins the championship. He's going to enjoy that. I'm sure. We'll see if he joins us for the party interviews, but I don't think he has a mic or doesn't like to join interviews. So, obviously that's completely fair to him, but It'd be nice to have an interview with him, but no pressure on him. Also, congrats obviously to Brookie. I mean, that's great sportsmanship. I know JB would have won a championship anyway, but good teamwork from the Haas team, as you probably would expect, to be honest. But great work from Brookie there, great sportsmanship. And Football Nitro, the Dutchman, even though he's apparently Scottish, he comes second as well. Good race from Football Nitro. As JB shushes all his haters. Good race from him. Brilliant race from him. Brilliant
Looked
championship.
fastest lap, what the fuck.
Yeah. As just everyone saying, obviously, well done to Mr. Uvenoid, obviously for letting O Steven through, and obviously well done to JB. Fastest lap, obviously Jesse Messi, but my what a win for JB. That was great. GG O Steven.
Yeah, constructors as well.
Yeah, double domination for JB there. And should we join the party, the F4 interviews? Should we join that chat? Why not? Let's do that. I'm gonna join the FRL F4 invite squad. Doei. And here we are in the FRL F4 interviews chat. Parrot's joining, and I see we have Mr. O Steven here, so we won't waste any seconds. We'll get straight to it. Well, O Steven, obviously, you came top 5, which is what you needed to do to win the championship. But obviously, JB did score points and won the race. So, I mean, you've had a brilliant championship. What about in your words? How are you feeling right now for a start? If O Steven's there.
I'm gutted. I'm gutted, to be honest, but yeah, congratulations to JB. He's been more consistent than me throughout the season. Well-deserved championship from him, but yeah, today's race, it was just a non-event for me because I had internet issues, so I did no practice all week, and yeah, just a shit race, to be honest, but yeah, I just couldn't get past drivers because they were leaving no space, and I didn't want to wreck my wing to ruin the race. No safety cars, nothing, so yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, obviously, definitely probably very unlucky with the Wi-Fi as well. Obviously, lack of practice. I'm sure, obviously, everyone practiced for this race, and it's unfortunate you couldn't maybe as much as you would have liked to. But, I mean, as you said, with the safety car, you were obviously waiting for that safety car, which sadly never came. But, I mean, do you think you could have done anything differently, or was it just very tough, obviously, to match the pace of the front guys like JB and Brookie and the rest?
Yeah, just couldn't match their pace, to be honest, because I was a pit stop down on them before I came in the pit, so yeah, so that would be about maybe 25 seconds behind them, so that's a second a lap, near enough, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just gutted, but overall in the season I'm happy because I've won 3 races, 2 races, and then a sprint race. So yeah, it's more than what I could imagine. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's obviously a bit of a shame. You can obviously win the championship, but like you said, coming into the season, you hadn't won a race in FRL at least, and obviously you've won a few, and you've got so many podiums compared to previous seasons. I'm not sure if you got a pole this season, but you've definitely broken a lot of your personal records. So, I mean, generally, coming into the season, would you say you're happy with how it went, or did you expect it to go better or worse? What was are you happy generally with the season?
oh yeah, definitely 100 million% I'm happy because to come just second in a championship and be maybe, I don't know what points it is now at the end, but yeah, to be just like 15 or 20 points behind, or maybe more now, it's, yeah, that Monaco DNF just ruined me, my season. Yeah. It come back to haunt me in the end of the day. But yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because JB was more consistent throughout the season. And he had his sidekick, his son Brookie, to back him up every race near enough, so yeah.
Yeah.
Once people got used to the game and stuff, I just took advantage of the early rounds because people weren't used to the game and stuff and being consistent. And the more people played it, as you could see by the standings, the more I slipped down the order.
Yeah.
From Britain, I don't think I got a podium or anything. I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, obviously, because he had a really strong start to the season. But I mean, like you said, it's glad that you're obviously happy with the championship. Definitely should be because it's your best ever. Can't forget, and you've competed in many championships, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what to talk about. I mean, shall we talk about next season? Obviously, Tier's probably going to go down, but after achieving that, I mean. Do you feel like you peaked, or are you still going to be going for podiums and wins and such and everything?
It's going to be very difficult. Probably 3 tiers, so I'm just going to have fun from now on. It doesn't really matter because I've got my win in FRL. That's all I really
Yeah,
cared about at the end of the day. And
yeah, that lucky PSN must have helped as well.
yeah, and Yuri was a commentator on it.
hmm
So yeah, thanks for the commentary from everyone that commentated in F4.
hmm
And thank you to all the drivers that turned up most weeks, if not every week. So congrats to you all as well as my teammate who let me through at the end, but it was to no avail because I got a penalty and RD got past me. I think that was his Miami revenge because I beat him with a couple of laps to go to get the win, to get the famous win. So yeah, it's karma. But yeah, at the end of the day, well done everyone, and look forward to next season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's about it. Yeah, good luck, obviously, next season, though, Stephen. Obviously, you've been a centre part of FLF4, made every single race, or I'm pretty sure every single race this
Yeah.
season, and contributed massively to the championship. So definitely enjoy your evening, and we'll hope
Enjoy.
to see you in 2 weeks' time for the round one of the new championship.
Yep, no problem.
And just like that, I don't think we have JB in the party. Let's see who we have. I think it might be. Let's see. Oh, we do. We have Football
Email.
Nitro. Um, before we come on to other drivers, Football Nitro, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, obviously you came second. I think you kind of were obviously in the shadows of the championship fight. No disrespect, obviously, to you, but that just shows how consistent you were. You had no spins, or at least towards the end. You also played an odd strategy doing a two-stop, but it worked out well for you. And obviously your race pace was strong. So, I mean, what did you make of the race? Do you feel like the win could have been in sight? You were 7/10 off there at the end.
Yes, I that two stop wasn't planned. I suddenly went to mediums instead of hards, and then yeah, I just made the most of it. Yes.
hmm
Yeah, from lap one, I tried to overtake Mr. Merckx, but he moved to the right when I was there, and he just took my front wing off. So I drove the whole first stint with a whole front wing.
Ah,
And
okay.
then I finally could pit and could drive with a front wing, and then I went to the mediums and just I made the most of it. And yeah, P2 at the end is pretty good, but I could have got should have got a win, I think.
Do you think if you looked back at your race, do you think you would have changed your strategy, or do you think maybe part of your qualifying could have been changed to maximize maybe get pole, or any kind of instance you got involved in which maybe do you think made the difference? Obviously you mentioned the Mr. Merckx one, but anything else you feel like maybe impacted
Yeah,
your overall race?
yeah, yeah. In the quali, I went out of the pitch, but I drove into the wall because my wheel didn't turn.
Ah, yeah.
So I think I could have. Yeah, I don't think I could have got pole because
Mm.
it's just not my favorite tracker quali. Yeah, but high hopes for the race, but yeah, just first lap wounded half, and then when I pitted for the mediums, I knew I wasn't gonna win.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, tough race for you, but you still came home second. And overall, across the season, this is your, I think, first season in FRL, rookie season.
Yes, Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not sure where you are in the championship, but you've definitely, whenever I've commentated, you've been right up there. Your race pace has been good, which is always going to help you a lot in F4. But I mean, what do you make of your season? Do you think were you here at the very start?
No, it's a
No,
shame I
yeah,
missed the first 6 races I missed, and then I joined. And Monaco
yeah,
was my
because you
first
could have
race.
definitely been in a championship fight. I mean,
Yeah, that's a shame.
yeah.
But
Do you think if you were there in the first 6 races, where do you think you'd been in the championship?
yeah, I think I
P1.
would have fought for the championship. I don't know if I would have won because you never know how the first 6 races would have gone. But yeah, I think I would have fought for the championship. But yeah, still, the races that I drove, I won 3 times. So yeah, pretty happy.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, obviously, coming to F4 made a big difference. Won loads of races. You got to be happy with your season. But in terms of next season, do you plan to stay on in FRL next season? And what's your aims for next season? Is it just to improve your points, maybe you got this season, or try and be more consistent, or improve your qualities, or what's the aim next season for you in FRL?
Yeah, just to have fun and to improve my quality pace a bit because that's I think not my strongest point. And for the rest, just have fun and nice battles and yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, well done on second place. Great to for you to be on the podium, and obviously you had a great season, and definitely hope you'll be signing up for the new season for FRL. So go and enjoy your evening.
Yes, thank you.
No problemo.
Rookie drive as well.
Mr. Brookie is here. Brookie, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello and
Hello.
welcome.
Well, you didn't win the race,
Oh.
but you did
Only
give it up for
joking.
JB. But I mean, do you want to talk us through just generally what's on your mind right now?
Just obviously a big congrats to JB or my dad for fucking being the F4 champion. That was a wicked season between me, Stephen, and my dad. I think that was probably the best season I've ever had in racing history, or my history anyway. And yeah, it was just a cracking race. As soon as my dad managed to sort of put it on pole, I knew then it was my job to just get in behind him as quickly and as efficiently as possible, and just yeah, sort of keep everyone as piled up as possible, but without obviously causing too much trouble. And yeah, I think I successfully done that. And yeah, my dad definitely done his job, and we brought it home, double Haas victory with constructors and drivers. So. Yeah, so and my dad wants to also shout out to Mads, and I'm also standing by that as well because he would have loved to seen a Haas win a championship. So yeah, that's sort of also for him. So but I'd also like to say as well, commiserations to Stephen, because what performance he put on this season, I did not expect that from him, and I thought he was fucking incredible. So hold your chin up high, because I reckon you'll be back in it again, definitely in a future season at least.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Thanks.
obviously, as you said, a great season, especially as you said, with you, Stephen, and JB all fighting it out. But I mean, going back to the race, you said obviously you after the JB pole position that wanted just to sit behind him, but
Oh boy.
obviously you didn't have much of a job to do. You and JB broke away. JB. I think he pitted a few laps later than you. You went for the undercut. You actually came out in traffic, and that lost you a bit of time. But managed to sort yourself out, obviously by getting past your idea. What do you make of that middle
Yeah.
part of the race?
Honestly, at that point, I knew I was sat on provisional pole unless, obviously, the soft strat managed to somehow overcome the current strat we was on. And obviously, with your ID there, he did put up a bit of a fight, and he did slow us up a little. But I knew for a fact, as long as them two were still sat on mediums, I think it was Football, who shout out to you as well, mate, because fucking hell, what a drive you've done this season. But yeah, also was cool because they were both on mediums. I just thought, yeah, well, if we just sit behind here, just my dad gets past Stephen as he was on old tyres, I thought we can just cruise all the way to the end, and hopefully the softs won't catch us. And yeah, luckily we managed. Well, my dad managed to pull it off and managed to bring the first home, and Football didn't quite catch him. So yeah, it all went to plan in the end.
Yeah, I mean it was a bit tight there, 7/10,
Mm.
but you obviously planned it to perfection, and you obviously know in your heart that you had the pace, so you must be personally happy. But in terms of
Mm.
obviously the whole season altogether, your best season, I'm not even gonna ask that as a question because it's quite definite. And
Yeah.
you got I don't know how many wins, but you've definitely had a lot of podiums. And
Yeah. Yeah.
for sure, being one of your best. I mean, speak us through your season, because coming to the season, I think many people thought you'd be inconsistent, and you were slightly at times, but with the amount of wins you've got, I think that's probably surprised a lot of people. So, talk through your season
Yeah.
altogether.
Well, sort of for the first 5 races, I was on medium traction, and obviously was just trying to pull that off. I had a lot more raw speed. I mean, I maybe have gained a bit back now, obviously as time's progressed. Um, but yeah, I was on medium traction. So the first couple of races, although I should have been able to pick up quite a few wins because of I led quite a few laps and also had a very good performance at the start of the season. I just couldn't keep the car on the track. So penalty points was a serious problem for me. Um, and obviously, when we got to Spain, that's when it all sort of went downhill and I had my first retirement. So at that point, that's kind of where I switched it up and thought I'd go full traction.
Yeah.
And yeah, since then, it sort of took me, I'd say, 3 races after that. It took me until, I don't know what was before Monaco, but that race for me to really start getting into it. And then obviously when Monaco turned up, I was ready on full traction. And I'd say since then, I've put in a pretty good performance. Obviously, the same as racing, the same with everyone. Sometimes collisions happen, things happen, you make mistakes. But you know, I definitely, if you look at my record, the second part was better than the first, and you know, I'd say the same for quite a few people. Obviously, just improved and got quicker as time went on as well. And it was just all round. It was just a very on your edge season. You never knew where you were going to be, and there was always people who weren't quite contenders, but they were lurking, like Jesse and football, and you know, still putting that pressure on. Like all you have to do is make one DNF, and you know, that's it. You're no longer in it for both constructors and drivers, and yeah, towards the end of the season, I obviously made a mistake in my last race. I think it was last week's race. I just wasn't prepared enough for it, and yeah, obviously it cost me a chance at the championship. But at that point, to be fair, I knew it was my mission just to try and bring it home for Haas. So yeah, it's been a good day.
Definitely, definitely being a good day. As you said, switching to full traction. I think you in Italy, when you did, I think F4 pole, I think that was like top 3 easily in FRL too. So you've definitely been very quick this season on the one lap pace, especially going to full traction. And as you said,
Yeah.
me and Flex were saying it's just a shame you didn't have a few better results, especially Japan, and then we could have had a 3-way fight
Yeah.
for Brazil. But you know,
I
if
know.
buts maybes, you still had a great season for compared to obviously some
Exactly.
of the others, so you can't complain. But what's the aim for next season?
And
I mean, if you keep this pace up, I mean, who knows? Maybe you could get podiums next season. Depends on the team, of course. We'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, definitely going to be racing next season. But yeah, any final words about obviously this season or next season?
Just, I'll just say thanks to everyone for obviously putting all this together, and like they always do, big shout out to everyone behind the scenes. Also on top of that as well, just want to say again, obviously Alfa Romeo and Stephen, what a season we've had, and fucking I hope every season's like that because I look forward to every race, and yeah, it's always been a lot of fun. So yeah, well done to everyone, even if you didn't get the results you wanted or you did get the results you wanted.
Yeah, well, it's definitely been a great season, probably one of the best for FRL F4. But yeah, go and enjoy your evening, celebrate not just
thank
JB's
you.
drivers, but you obviously got constructors as well. So yeah, go and enjoy your
Yeah,
evening.
thank you very much. Cheers, everyone.
And that was Bricky. So I think the next man is your idea in P4. I think I have him muted, but give me a second. Let's see. Your idea, are you here?
Yep. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, your idea, obviously, a very interesting race from your perspective. I don't think you probably, or unless you did expect yourself to be fighting among the podium positions, but an exciting race from you. You made a lot of drama in terms of with all the overtaking, so I thank you for that. But what did you make of the race? Do you think you just maybe the first half wasn't good enough for you? Because you were putting on a really good fight against some drivers who qualified much higher than you. So do you think if you just got that first half of the race right, you could have stuck with them in the second? Because that's what you're doing.
I think my start was quite well in the mediums. Kind of gambled with qualifying, not going on the softs. What else do I say? I mean, the overtakes were a bit aggressive, a bit needy, but had to get past somehow.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time when you were obviously going past, I think it was Brookie a few times and even JB maybe a few times. You'd always probably get overtaken down the main straight, but then your straight line speed was ridiculous into turn 4. Did you know yourself was so fast in a straight line, or did you not expect to be that fast down the straights?
I mean, I found out in the race.
But yeah, I mean, obviously made loads of overtakes, plenty of action from your side. Do you think you could have improved the result in any way, or did you feel like you maximised it?
I was kind of begging on a safety car at the end of that race, and then I heard about the rain coming in, and I was like, oh no.
Ah.
Yeah, there's rain coming, just like the end of the race.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we
if
didn't
there's a
know
safety
that.
car, my strategy's screwed.
But in terms of obviously your season as a whole, I think in the middle part you missed a few of the races. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you had a very strong start to the season, if I remember correctly, and could definitely looked at points in the season very consistent. I remember you had a drive of the day, I think, early on in the season, maybe Austria. So
yeah, I think it was Austria with the mixed conditions.
I think this is probably your best season in FRL. How do you think it went?
I mean, other than the second half of the season and sadly me missing a few races, I think it's been very well, especially with the fight with those Steven at Miami.
Yeah.
It's still a bit pissed about that, but racing's racing. I went 28 laps on the mediums like I did in this race. I didn't quite work out with him on the hards.
But yeah, I mean, as you said, a lot of highs. He could have won at Miami maybe, but I mean, yeah, great race from you. Obviously, P4 just missed out on a podium, but I'll let you go now. Obviously, I hope. I mean, you are going to be racing next season, I expect.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's good. Definitely, it'll be interesting to see where you filter out, especially if there's 3 tiers. But
let's just hope I can win.
Yeah, a win
after
incoming
a
for sure.
2.5 season drought.
It's inbound, don't worry. But anyway, we'll let you go. Obviously, enjoy your evening, and hope to see you in 2 weeks' time.
Right, thank you, you too.
And I think it's well, it would have been obviously on P5, so it's Mr. Umanoid. Umanoid, are you there?
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Well,
hey, Bunty's uncle.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously
slower
interesting
uncle.
Race. Slow uncle. Yeah. Obviously interesting race from you. You obviously let O Steven through at the end. Obviously, sadly for O Steven, JB was right at the front there. But you had a few battles. You had strong pace. I guess penalties were your undoing. But how did you feel that went overall?
Oh, they always are.
I mean, your race pace was a lot better than your quali pace, which kind of surprised us. How did you feel it went?
Well, my quali pace is always slow. I think, you know, my race pace is a little bit better. But what happened in the race was I didn't mean to overtake O Steven. I just outbraked myself and I was going to hit him, so I just had to get out the way and dive up the inside. And then I ended up with a real battle with your idea, who was so much faster than me on the straights, but I could sort of get him around the corners. So we were just having a bit of a ding-dong for a few laps. But, you know, it is what it is. I just struggle to find more pace in this game. And, you know, folks are like seconds quicker than me. So I don't know why that is. I guess it's just a lack of talent, really. I have to let my ego be destroyed.
I mean, obviously, it's tough, and a lot of drivers will be putting in a lot of practice, and obviously, track dependent. I know, obviously, you were strong at Belgium, and other tracks, obviously. In terms of your season, talking about pace, I think you've had a few podiums, right?
I think I might have had one.
Yeah, at least one, I feel like. So I feel like the pace has been there at times. But I mean, in this race, do you feel like a podium was on, or do you think that was out of reach?
No, it's out of reach with some of these guys. I mean, they're so fast. I actually won a pre-season in France, but I think that was I'm not sure whether that was the old game, and I was really getting used to the medium traction control. The car was moving, oversteering nicely, and I could get it around the corners. This game, I just cannot get any feel with medium traction, so I just have to go full traction control, and I'm just not quick. I'm always hoping that everyone else will destroy themselves ahead of me and I'll just come through for the win, but it didn't happen that time.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, one pre-season against O'Steve, and O'Steve was calling for you to be F3 pace, so that's a compliment quite a lot.
Yeah,
but,
good lad. But no, congratulations, obviously, to JB. Great season. It's been a pleasure to be O'Steven's teammate because he's a really fair racer and a guy I've watched for a few years, for quite a while. I respect him a lot, and I wish him well. And I'm really pleased he's got the win and got that monkey off his back. I'm sure he'll go from strength to strength in the future.
Yeah, I mean, definitely O'Steven's going to be racing next season. Do you think you'll be... I know you've spoken about being maybe a reserve or maybe not racing next season. Are you just going to feel it out and see how it goes?
Yeah, see how it goes. I mean, I think a reserve might be the best. I'm certainly not F3 pace, so maybe, a reserve is the best place for me. And, maybe some weeks I'll put in a bit of practice. But, I just don't practice enough as well. I'm sure I could gain a few tenths doing that. But I've enjoyed it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I really, really love it.
Yeah, exactly.
So thanks for everyone.
It's not just been obviously enjoyable for you, it's been enjoyable for us. Obviously, you put on so many battles, especially Japan, where obviously you overtook, I think it was 5 drivers in the middle section of the race. So obviously, been a pleasure to commentate over you. I haven't been here the whole season. I'm sure Yuri, I think it was, commentated on you at the start, and we had Pep and Evo. So obviously, I think all the commentators, I found you exciting with all the battles you've had. So go and enjoy your evening. Hope to see you next season. Will that be reserved all full time? And obviously, congrats on a great season.
Thanks, Bunty. Take care, buddy.
Will do.
Cheers.
And I think the next man, and I think the next man.
Is Balboy?
No, that would be disrespect.
Jesse wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it Jesse or Yuri?
Yuri
or Jesse?
Oh, Yuri, sorry, yeah.
Is Yuri there?
Oh, yeah, hello. No, hello.
Hello, Yuri.
Oh, wait, 1 sec. Fuck, wait. I can't turn it off. Wait. Okay. Hello.
How was your race?
Hello.
Hello, Yuri. How was your race? How did you feel it went? Because obviously you had a lot of spins, but by your voice you seem quite happy.
Well, first of course, the qualifying was very decent. I retired in the pit lane, so yeah, very happy with that. Especially that first lap was really fast on that out lap, so I felt very confident going into the race of the qualifying. So yeah, very happy about the quali pace, and then of course, where did I finish again in the race? Like P7 or so? I don't know. I think that last or something, but very happy about the pace. To be serious, I was actually very happy about the pace. Of course, a few spins, but I could keep up with a lot of people, and I also had very good battles with O'Steven and with Stuki, I believe that's his name, the rookie. Very good battle with him, and in the end, of course, a few donuts. Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the race, because obviously qualifying, I don't think you did, but in the race, obviously, when you did spin, although obviously the spin must have been annoying, when you caught up, just like Jesse, you caught up quite quickly against drivers who, at the start of the season when you went wheel no assist, obviously you would have been struggling to keep up with them, but now you're catching them up quite easily. Do you think maybe, like, if there was a few more races towards at the end of this championship, maybe you'd be fighting for podiums and wins once you get really, really like used to the wheel and obviously no assists?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Silverstone was a painful one.
Yeah.
That was, of course, with the disconnection and all in P2. But yeah, I think I've shown good pace, and it's very positive. I expected it to be. I expected myself to be a bit slower on this point, to be honest. But very confident. Of course, in the other league, I also qualified P4 in PFR Division 1. Don't know how, but okay. No, but I'm very positive going. Just looking into the future of my F1 career.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it is positive that you thought you'd be further back than you actually are, because you've obviously outperformed yourself. You've got used to it very quickly. Stephen was calling for possibly you being very fast in F4, but we'll see next season. We'll see next season. It will be interesting to see of the tiers we do have, where you go, and how you fare in them. But I mean, obviously you're only going to grow season on season. Started off in F2, so what's your thoughts on next season? Do you think wherever you're going to be, you'll be fighting with a
I
friend?
won't race next season.
Oh.
Nah, just kidding. No. I think. I mean, of course, the most important. I already heard a few rumors about maybe going to 3 tiers.
Yeah.
I think everyone in the league knows it, and I think my attendance is every week very good. So I'm not afraid to not get a full-time seat. That's for sure. And then I just need to focus on myself, not on others, and especially improve my confidence. Because that's one thing. I think also in of F4 2 seasons ago, of course, I raced here, and then I also had a big lack of confidence and race pace. And now it's maybe a bit better than a few seasons ago, but still it's not on the same level as it was in F3 last season and the start of this season in F2.
Yeah, I mean that definitely you've improved obviously assist wise and will, so it'll be exciting to see if you can improve even more at a drastic rate for next season. But yeah, I mean unlucky with the P7, obviously could have been more, but we look forward to seeing you next season. So go and enjoy your evening.
Well, you too, and thank you for commentating.
No problemo.
Bunty.
Yes. Oh well, we got Jesse before Ball Boy.
No.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to say, 4 drivers in this season, 4 iconic drivers, 1 constructors. F1 Hulk, F3 Ballboy, F4 Bookie and JB. That's crazy.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's definitely an interesting stat. But just before that, there we go. We'll go.
The OGs.
OGs, of course, been here a very long time. But we'll go on to Jesse. I think Jesse might be the last man in this party. I might be wrong. But Jesse, are you there? Hoi. I mean, first of all, your pace in a race was ridiculously fast, or on the softs at least. But just too many spins. I mean, talk us through what was the issue around Brazil?
I was driving on ice.
Was that setup related, or?
I don't know, but I don't know where it was, but I was not struggling on softs and hards, but on mediums really.
Yeah. I obviously started on mediums and obviously spun a few times, but you made up positions early. I mean, were you hoping at any stage for a safety car maybe to change your race?
No.
Yeah.
Just driving.
I mean, to be fair, this is probably one of your more boring races compared to a lot of exciting races you've had this season. But I mean, do you think if you got the what's it called, the mediums in the right maybe temperature or setup zone, do you think you could have been up there on the podium, or do you think it was just not possible today?
I don't know, Brazil. I said it also last week. It's not my best track, but yeah, not really practiced for this one to be honest. But yeah, just focusing on next season now.
Yeah, exactly. And moves on quite nicely to the next question. In terms of next season, How do you think you're gonna do? What's the aim? Is there any particular aim you have, or are you just going into it, just trying to accumulate as many points as you can, try and put up a fight and get a few podiums and wins, or is there a particular aim you have?
Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be some pre-season races, but yeah, I will see it after that. I can't say anything for now, because of course I don't know which tier I will be, and 3 tiers maybe, but yeah, we will just see.
Yeah, we'll definitely just see. But anyway, Jesse, obviously, thanks obviously for all the battles you've had this season. You've definitely won a race, haven't you, this season? At least one.
Yeah, I
Austria
think
Sprint, at least, I think.
2. No, I was taken out there.
Feature, was it? Feature?
I was taken out in the Austria Sprint, but I won the feature.
Feature, there was a go. So yeah, I knew it was definitely one race. But yeah, I see. Best of luck. Maybe get a few more wins next season. We'll see the tier. But yeah, best of luck and hope to see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Doi. Is that all the drivers? Is it?
No, we have Ballboy.
We have Ballboy.
He's
Ballboy,
new in our league.
are you here?
He's
for
new.
He's
Yes.
He's irrelevant. Just end the stream.
Yeah, just ended.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, that is the title decided done. The only title decided done of obviously FRL, and obviously went to JB. Hope to see all you viewers obviously in 2 weeks' time for FRL F3, or if it's here, or FRL F3 or F4. But we'll obviously give updates on the Twitter, so you can just follow Fantari Racing. But without further ado, we will end the stream and hope to see you again. Doi.
Doei. Game and Hill.